Hi yogis, I'm Katie. This is another class in my Strong and Stretchy Flow series, kind of my signature vinyasa style. This class is going to be focused on our dancer's pose. So we're going to be getting into some back bends and back strengthening. Shouldn't need anything for this class, but if you like to practice with props, do have them to hand just in case. We're going to start in our child's pose. Make your way there when you're ready. Hope you enjoy. Beginning here in child's pose, knees comfortable distance apart, big toes side by side. Just stretch the arms forwards, reach for the top two corners of your mat. Just letting your chest and head drop to the ground. Closing your eyes, take a nice big deep inhale through the nose. And exhale out the mouth. Nice big deep breath in. Open the mouth, exhale. One more breath in, nice and deeply fill up your body. And exhale. Sealing the lips, continue to breathe in and out through the nose. Just let your hips relax to the heels. Stretch your arms as far forwards as you can. Couple more breaths. These breaths allow us time to arrive into our practice, onto the mat. Moving from child's pose, rise up to your tabletop, just coming onto the knees. Bring the hands underneath the shoulders, adjust the knees under the hips, and take it to cat and cow. Breathing in, the belly drops, look up towards the sky. And as you exhale round the spine, chin tucks to chest. We do that a few more times. Inhale, tailbone lifts. Exhaling, scoop the tailbone under. As you continue to move through these two shapes, focus on the back of your body every in-breath. The front of the body every out breath. The inhale, feel a slight squeeze between your shoulder blades. And as you exhale, belly button pulls up towards the spine. One more breath cycle. And when you come to the end of your exhale, your cat pose, you're just going to hold this shape. Continue to breathe. Keep the belly button drawing in, push the floor away, nice spread of your wings, the shoulder blades. And then we relax to a flat spine. Tuck under the toes, send the hips up to the sky, downward facing dog. And you might need to make your dog a smidge longer, maybe move your hands forward or your feet slightly back. Have the feet a comfortable distance and just start to bend and stretch through one leg at a time. Always just giving ourselves a little wiggle in our first downward dog just to get into those bigger muscles and joints. Last couple of breaths here, maybe finding some stillness now in your downward dog. Belly button pulls to spine, arms are nice and long. Just relax through your heels, breathing in. Exhale. Rising to your tiptoes, start to walk your feet forwards. Come to fold in half at the top of your mat. Feet hip distance and parallel. Stay soft through the knees. Just let your upper body hang over the legs. From here, you might cradle the elbows. Enjoy a nice little sway side to side. Letting the hands relax down to the floor, bend into the knees, slowly curl up through the spine. And we stand nice and tall in our Tadasana. Little shrug of the shoulders as you reach the top. Warming up the body now. Inhaling, arms come up to the sky. Draw a big circle behind your back and interlace the fingers. Bend into the knees, extend through the elbows. Inhale, and as you exhale, fold forwards. Tummy to thighs. Keep the bend in the knees. Relax through the crown of the head And try and extend your arms a little deeper away from the body. Not focusing on the legs here, just focusing on the release of the shoulder girdle. Let's have one more breath. Let the hands fall to the ground. Take it to a halfway lift. Sliding the hands up the shins, lengthen through the upper back. Exhaling, fold down over the legs once again. 2 more times, halfway lift. Press a little into the hands, look forwards. Soften the knees, slide the hands down and fold. 1 more time, halfway lift. Hold here in your halfway lift. Feel belly button pull in, lengthen your tailbone away. Squeeze that space between your shoulder blades. So you want the feeling of a back bend ever so slightly here in this shape. Really engaging through the back of the body. Just hold it. 1 more breath. And gently slide the hands down and fold. Plant the hands to the floor. Step back to your high plank. Option to drop the knees. Inhale. As you exhale, chaturanga or chest to floor, bend the elbows. Onto the tops of the feet, rise up through the shoulders. Exhaling the hips back, downward facing dog. Take an inhale, come forwards to your high plank once again. Option to drop the knees. Together, chest to floor. Lie down on your tummy, release the toes. Take an inhale, squeeze your glutes and lift up through the shoulders. Float hands underneath the shoulders. Squeezing into the back of the body, cobra. Really try and activate everything down the back side of your body. 1 more breath in here. Elbows drawing back. Soften back down, exhale. Hands to the floor, tuck under your toes. Through the knees, downward facing dog. Lift up through the hips. Adjust your feet as needed. Take a breath in. We use this breath to arrive into downward facing dog. The next 2 breaths are to make the pose feel a little bit bigger, more spacious. And just to hold still, final inhale. Sending the gaze forwards, walk, step or jump to the top of the mat. Inhale to your halfway lift. Exhaling, fold to the floor. Rise to stand up, sweep for the sky, arms reach up and overhead. Hands come back to the heart center. Inhaling, arms go up to the sky. As you exhale, fold to the floor, soften into the knees. Inhale to your halfway lift, lengthen. Exhale, fold to the ground. 2 more times. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale to fold. This time, halfway lift. Reach your arms back behind you. Fly them alongside the body. Palms face the ground. Pull up through your belly button. Feel as though you're trying to squeeze your shoulder blades. Activate that back body. You want as much length here between the tail and the base of the skull. 1 more inhale. Exhale, soften the knees and fold forwards. Planting the hands to the ground, walk, step or jump back, chaturanga vinyasa. Elbows tight to the body as you lower down. Rising up through the chest. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, come forwards, high plank. Exhale, chest to floor, option to drop the knees. Release the tops of the feet. This round, take an inhale, lift up through the shoulders, cobra. Floating the hands as we did, half lift, reach the arms back, palms face the ground. Feel as though you're trying to touch the wall behind you with your fingers. Keep the tops of the feet rooting into the floor. Squeeze those glutes. 1 more breath. Inhale. And exhale, place a cheek to the mat, relax the arms. Have a gentle wiggle through the hips. Inhale. Exhale. Hands come under the shoulders. Either press up plank or through the knees. Downward facing dog. Take those 3 breaths. Inhale, length. And exhale, hold. 2 more times. Feel like you're actively trying to send your tailbone up and your heels down. 1 more breath. Gazing forwards, bend the knees, walk, step or jump to the top of the mat. Into your halfway lift, exhaling to fold. Stand up nice and tall, sweep for the sky, reach arms overhead and bring them back into the heart center. One more round. Inhaling, arms up. Exhaling to fold. Halfway lift. Hands to the ground. Walk, step or jump back. Chaturanga vinyasa. Just flow with the breath. From downward facing dog, drift forwards, high plank. Chest to floor, bending the elbows tight to the body. This round, we're going to fly. All four limbs lift into your Shalabhasana, locust pose. Try and draw big toes towards each other. Recruit everything down the back of the body. Hug your little fingers towards each other. Breathing here for 3. Hold it, squeeze. Strength in that back body. 2. Inhaling, last breath. And exhale, relax down. Have a little wiggle side to side with the hips. When you're ready for it, downward facing dog. Nice and strong, hips go to the sky and you breathe. From here, either downward dog or if you would like to drop the knees, come to child's pose. Part of our dancer's pose is the back bend, so we want to make sure that we're activating those muscles in preparation. So that is our setup done. We've got 2 standing flows to move through. One more breath wherever you are. Use that to draw in the energy. Prepare for movement. Here we go. Downward facing dog. From your downward facing dog, just come forwards to high plank. Drop the knees to the ground into your tabletop, relaxing the top of the feet. Maybe bring the hands back under the shoulders. Circle the right arm forwards and up. And just take a little twist here. Reach it back and down. Send the right arm forwards and up. It comes back and down. One more little twist. Right arm goes forwards and up. Hold it here in the twist. Slightly move the left toes out. Slide the right leg long behind you. Lift it off the floor and open your chest into a little baby half moon. Option to stay here or perhaps kill heel to bum. Reach immediately back and grab your foot by the big toe. Make sure your palm faces the sky. Start to send your chest and your hips forwards. So this is pretty much the shape that we're going to make in our dancer's pose, just slightly different. One more breath in. Can you keep your shin parallel to the floor? Releasing that right foot. Square off to your mat, right hand to the ground. Send the right leg up to the sky, 3-leg dog, push the ground away. Bring it forwards, knee to nose. 1, inhale, right leg up to the sky. Right foot steps forwards in between the hands. Place the foot down. Lowering the left knee to the floor, rise the arms up to the sky. Nice deep low lunge. Allow the hips to just drop towards that front heel. Take one more breath in, reach the fingertips away, and as you exhale, just bend the elbows open, drawing a nice big circle, dropping the elbows and the hands down to the floor. Frame your front foot and slide the hips halfway back into half split, just as far as your body allows. Come forwards, arms reach up to the sky. Inhale, low lunge. Bend into the elbows, open it wide. Find a little back bend here. Fingertips to the floor. Draw the hips back, half split. One more time, rock forwards, low lunge. Arms lift, inhale. Exhale, open the elbows. Dropping the hands down, inhale to your half split. And just hold here in your half split. Have the feeling of almost kind of backing off a little bit. Lengthen your upper spine, squeeze your core, release your fingertips, and just start to stretch the arms back, palms face down. You want that feeling of half lift, but here in our half split. If you can, start to get the chest a little bit closer towards that right leg. Just one more breath in, squeeze the shoulder blades. Gently release the hands down, rock forwards into the lunge, into vinyasa, pick up back knee, step to your high plank, breathe in. Exhale, bend the elbows onto the tops of the feet, rise up, downward facing dog. Take a nice big breath in here. And exhale. Come forwards to plank. Drop the knees into tabletop onto our second side. Make any adjustments, right hand under right shoulder. Release the left arm forwards and up. Nice big twist. And it comes back and down, nice and easy. 2 more times. Left arm goes forwards and up. And it comes back and down. 1 more time. Left arm forwards and up. This time, just hold that twist. Shift right toes slightly wide. Onto the right knee, release left leg. Float it off the ground as you open up your heart towards the left-hand side. Option to stay here in your little baby half moon, or maybe you take the bind, reach back, grab the toes, burst your heart and hips forwards, find that feeling of a back bend. And you want to make sure that your knee and your ankle are the same level here. Try not to kick the toes up, kick them back. Inhaling, last breath. Gently release that balance. Bring left hand to the floor. Tuck under right toes, 3-leg dog. Left leg goes up to the sky. Single knee to nose, bring it forwards. Squeeze those abs. Left leg goes back up. Left foot steps forwards to the top of the mat. Lowering the back knee to the ground, low lunge. Arms reach up to the sky. Squeeze your glutes. Open up the elbows, cactus your lunge. Let the hands drop down. Frame front foot. Sliding the hips halfway back. Lengthen your front leg. We go again, rock forwards. Lunge. Inhale the arms up. Exhale, open the elbows. Inhale, slide the hips back, half split. Exhale, release forwards. 1 more time. Inhaling up. Exhale through that back bend. Inhaling to your half split. This time, just hold here in your half split. Roll the shoulders away from your ears. Start to reach the arms back. Find that feeling of a back bend. Just gaze to the ground so the back of the neck is nice and long. Fingertips reaching for the wall behind you. Squeeze your triceps, the back of the arms. Pull your belly button in as you inhale, and as you exhale, encourage your chest a little closer towards that left thigh. 1 more breath in here. Gently release the arms, come forwards into your vinyasa. Step back, high plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Always the option to lower the knees. Onto the tops of the feet. Downward facing dog. If you want a short pause, feel free to drop the knees and rest down in child's pose. So we have 1 more standing round. Moving into our dancer's pose. Give yourself 2 more breaths wherever you are. Rising up to downward dog if you're not already there. Sweep the right leg up to the sky. Kill the right heel to your bum, spin the knee open, and just enjoy a nice scorpion twist here. Sink into that left heel, push your arms nice and straight. Inhaling where you are. Exhale, knee to nose, just the one. Inhale, right leg to the sky. Exhaling, step right foot forwards in between the hands. Squeeze through inner thighs, slowly rise up to your high lunge, arms lift up to the sky. Bending into the elbows, cactus, the arms open. From here, let the hands drop down, palms face forwards. Start to lean over your front leg, shift your weight, warrior three, find your balance. And feel as though you're almost kind of trying to do Shalabhasana, kind of floating all three limbs up to the sky. Gently return left toes to the floor. We're going to do that again. High lunge, arms up. Bend into the elbows, open wide. Relax the hands down, squeeze the shoulder blades. Lean forwards and drift onto your front leg, warrior three. Return left toes to floor, high lunge, breathe. Bend into the elbows. Drop the hands down, lean forwards. Float back leg off the floor, warrior three. Well done. From here, release the arms to dangle under the shoulders, lower fingertips to the floor. Left toes back to the ground, nice deep lunge. Take a straighten of that front leg into your pyramid pose. Maybe relaxing left heel, lengthening through the upper spine, just one more breath. From here, start to bend front knee once more. Lift up the head, return to high lunge. Push onto your right foot, stand up, left heel to bum. Reach your left hand back and grab your foot by the big toe. Squeeze your knees together. Make sure you've just rolled this left shoulder straight open. Keep your right arm reaching for the sky. Keep your chin lifted. Start to kick your left foot into your hand, drawing the knee back. As you start to find some more space, the left knee goes up, and you might want to add in a tilt forwards of the pelvis here. Dancers is a back bend, so you want to keep lifting the gaze, keep lifting the chin. Create tension between foot and hand. Strong standing leg, one more breath. Very nice. Release left toes. Drop left foot to the back of the mat. Take a lunge. Inhale. Fold forwards over the front foot. Step back to high plank and move through your vinyasa. Bend the elbows and just let the breath guide your movement. We return to downward facing dog. And in your downward dog, just take notice of the two sides of your body. What can you notice? Final side to go. Prepare. Yes, you can. Feet come side by side. The left leg goes up to the sky. Curl the heel to the bum and just enjoy that nice scorpion twist. Really focus on sending your left knee up rather than trying to curl it behind you. It's a rotation in the hip and the knee is going high. Inhaling one breath. The exhale goes knee to nose, drift forwards. Inhale, left leg to the sky. Step your left foot to the top of the mat. Rise up to your high lunge. Start to squeeze those glutes as you draw the elbows open, cactus. Hands drop down, palms face forwards. Arrow your lunge, leaning forwards. Float your back leg off the floor, warrior three. Squeeze the back of the body. Heel is lifting by squeezing right butt cheek. Shoulder blades are engaged. Return right foot to the floor, lunge. We've got 2 more rounds. Open up the elbows. Find that breath into the heart. Hands drop down. Lean forwards, warrior three. Float your back leg off the floor. Find your balance and focus. Return to the lunge. One more round, arms sweep up. Bend into the elbows. Drop the hands, lean forwards. Fly. Strength through this standing leg. Pull your belly button in. Squeeze the back of the body. From here, right toes return to the ground as you drop your hands under the shoulders. Fingertips frame your front foot. Start to straighten your front leg into your pyramid fold. Left hip drawing back in space. Option to relax that right heel. Close down chest to thigh. Inhale. And exhale. Start to bend into your front knee. Here we go. Arms rise up. Step onto your left foot. Headed for your dancer's pose. Right heel to bum. Reach back. Grab your big toe from the inside. Squeeze your knees together. Keep your knees on train tracks. Right leg goes up behind you. Kick foot into hand. Keep your chin level with the ground. Add in a little tilt forwards of the pelvis. This is where your back bend comes into play. As the foot starts to go up, nice and strong through the legs. Left arm reaching for the ceiling. Hold it for 3. Nice and big in your body. 2. And 1. Right toes to the back of your mat. Find a lunge and flow through vinyasa. Hands to floor. Into high plank. And let the breath guide your movement. From there, we meet in child's pose. Sit hips back to heels. And you might choose to leave the arms outstretched or maybe bring the hands under the forehead, create a little pillow. Your choice. Just take a moment here, relax into your hips, feel that release down the spine and catch your breath. Bringing the hands under the shoulders, just lift your head to sit up on the heels. Slide your heels off to one side and just bring the legs around in front. Scooch forwards towards the top of the mat. And then we take another little scooch to bend the knees and pull your heels tight to your body and just wrap your arms around your shins. Let your spine round, so feel like you're spreading your shoulder blades. Tuck your chin to your chest. And from there, just take a gentle rock back and come to balance on your sitting bones. So you want to make sure you're kind of towards the front of your mat. Find that sweet point where you don't need much effort to balance. Inhale. And exhale. Keeping your chin tucked to your chest. Gently roll onto your back. Let yourself come to a stop. Relax head and shoulders back to the ground. Keep the knees hugged in just for one more moment. If you're ready for Shavasana, head straight there. Otherwise, you might choose just to take a little windscreen wiper with the knees. Plant the feet to the ground. Comfortable distance. Open up the arms out wide and just let the knees roll and sway side to side. Just a gentle twist to ease out any final tension or tightness in the body. When you've done that a few times and you're ready for relaxation, just bring the knees to stop. Slide the feet out ahead of you. Legs nice and long down your mat. Relax the arms to wherever feels most comfortable. Close the eyes. Take a nice big deep inhale. Open the mouth side away. Seal your lips. Let your breath come back to its natural, soft rhythm. And just feel your body melt into the ground. A final moment of stillness here at the end. Start to breathe a little more deeply. The breath slowly brings you back into the moment. A wiggle of fingers and toes brings you back into your body. Enjoy a nice big stretch. Hug your knees in to your chest. Gently take a little rock up to sit. Finding whatever position is most comfortable for you. Either leaving the eyes closed or just dropping the gaze towards the ground. Take one moment just to yourself. Notice how you now feel. Thank yourself for the time and the energy you've given to your practice. We close with palms together at the heart. Bowing down. Namaste. Thank you so much for tuning into this class. I very much appreciate your support. Please do subscribe if you're liking these classes so I can keep building this content. Feel free to share it with your friends and family, get them involved. If you have any questions, any comments, leave them below or drop me a message. You can find me on Instagram. I'm at Katie Silves. It would be so nice to hear from you. Feel free to tag me in anything of you doing these classes as well. Hope you enjoy whatever it is you are up to next, and I will see you in another class soon.